What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fishing GrubbZ. I am out here at our boy Scotty's house, and today's video is sponsored by Carl's. Now, what are we doing here at Scott's house? Well, Scotty asked me to come over and shoot some guns. I was planning on doing some fishing, and when I looked at where Scotty's house was, it all made sense to me as to what we were going to do today's video about. But before we get into that, let me just tell you real quick, Carl's is where you can get all of your tackle needs, from the saltwater to the freshwater, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are a Carl's Club member, you can save yourself a ton of money, up to 30% on a ton of items. You get free shipping on almost everything in the shop, and you can actually save $10 on your order of $25 or more with the code GrubbZ, and that is if you're a Carl's Club member, folks. So, ladies and gents, without any further ado, let me quickly tell you why this is a different sort of video. So, a couple days ago, I heard from our good friend Jerry that there's a place here in Rhode Island where this guy owns a dam, and this dam is attached to a massive body of water, and he is basically kind of a jerk. And instead of like maintaining the dam that he owns, he is being obnoxious with the town here, apparently. And right now he's just letting the lake drain out, and has been doing it for a little while now. And it's getting to a very, very bad spot, apparently. I haven't really checked it out. So after we're done shooting some guns and having some fun, we're gonna go check on this spot. And we're gonna go out there with some Googan baits and see if we can't catch us some big fish, because there could be some big fish that needed the saving. I don't know. I don't know what it's like right now, but if I look at it from what I understand, from what Jerry told me, it's at a point where, like, if we get some really hot days, all of these fish could die. And apparently, from what I hear, a lot of fish already have, and possibly a bunch of turtles. I don't know. I don't know, because we haven't really looked. So we gotta find a boat launch, and we gotta figure this spot out. After we're done shooting, we're gonna go check it out. We'll talk to you in a little bit. But for right now, for the next like hour or so, let's go have some fun. Some serious shit we're talking about, right, Scotty? Scott, if you owned a dam, would you maintain the dam, or would you just let an entire body of water drain out so that everything dies in it?
I would make everybody in the pond pay me lots of money.
He could easily have like proposed something to the town, being like, hey, I need a little help with the dam. Do you think we could start like a GoFundMe? There's a million different ways to go about getting some funds to fix something if it's broken, not letting everything die and killing everything.
Agreed.
But let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Maybe do a little research online into the subject. I'll be talking more about it. But yeah, go check it out. I'll leave the Facebook group for the lake linked in the description. You guys can go read about it. It's a little wacky tobacco. Let's go shoot some guns, Scotty. come out before it, like, it'll come out easier than it goes in. What is this thing? Hold on. What the hell is that?
556.
556. Locked and loaded. Full metal jacket.
Let me try to shoot that Luger.
How do you know if you hit anything?
All right. The percussion for me just standing here is like,
Yeah, it's unreal.
that's good, Team Ukraine. Feel good? Hey, so I want you to go for the
Jesus.
See the flame coming out of that thing?
Sick.
Very nice machine. Very nice.
Very
nice.
How's the trigger on that?
Very nice.
Sick.
Let him shoot a 9.
Yeah, baby.
I think he can hit it.
Well, apparently one of the neighbors complained so much to Scotty's landlord just because there's a lot more people than normal out here shooting. Apparently he's like out on a megaphone screaming at us to stop. So anyways, we're stopping, and that's that. We'll see you in a little bit. See how freaking low this is.
Isn't it crazy?
All right, ladies and gents, we are here. Right now I got a Guggen Squad Scout Junior. I'm gonna tie that on. I'm gonna take a bandito bug with me. I got a couple longer lugs. Let's see if we can catch a fish and show you guys how low this place is. That's really the main thing, is to show you guys what the hell's going on here, because this is freaking ridiculous. And like reading about it, it's like, who's at fault? I really don't know. It seems like just a giant disaster. You can see right here the water line, like how far down that water is. That's all supposed to be water. This is all like supposed to be covered in water. It's a little deep hole right there. So I don't know if you guys can see this behind me, but like this whole thing back here is like sitting on land when that's all supposed to be floating. That's not good. From what I understand, like that thing down there, it looks like that just broke. Right there, that. Unless it's on a hinge, but it looks pretty broken. Like that whole thing's just sitting on land. That's all supposed to be floating. Dock down there is on land. All of this is just because this one guy and his company that bought this freaking the land and the dam are being complete D-holes. from what I understand. But there could be more to it. I mean, I gotta look a lot more into this, but oh my goodness, just look at how low that is. You can see the channel perfectly. This water's still flowing, but holy Christ is it low. So we're at another body of water down the road. And it's being affected by this just as much as the last spot we went to. You can see the water is ridiculously low. It's just crazy, man. Freaking crazy how low this is. Boom! Well, we did it, folks. We got a fish here. This is one of the other spots. Scotty! Of course, on the freaking bandito bug, folks, as usual. All right, buddy. See you later. Sick. That was quick. All right. That fish was like right along this edge right here. Just staying parallel with the shore, just like that. Slow rolling it right on the bottom. Whew. Awesome. Stoked for the first fish of the day. Really haven't been fishing for too long. That other spot was just too shallow. Right here is probably one of the only spots that's deep. Good one.
Oh, man. Nice fish.
Freaking awesome. Another one, guys, on the bandito bug, right in the snoot. This one's probably a 2.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Nice little chunker. I thought he was a lot bigger when I set the hook on him. I tell you what, boy.
Sent that pole right over, dude.
I tell you what. But that's pretty sweet, guys. Stoked about that fish. Awesome. All right, let's get him back in there. All right, Bubba. Not what I wanted. Well, I can't even believe that, dude. That one's even bigger, homie. Next cast. Bandito. Foscachito. Scotty boy.
Show these old men.
It's another one. Very next cast on the bandito bug yet again. This bandito bug's had it. This one's probably closer to the 3 pound range, folks. Stoked about that fish. That's like, we went like 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound right in a row. Bam, bam, bam. What the frig, Ricky?
Ricky, what the frig are you doing with the urine containers? Don't frig with me today, Ricky. Not today.
Can you get him? Or doubled up on the other side. There, Dave's got one. Water's low. And we're getting them. Bandito bug strikes again, baby. Whew. Later, mama. Scotty, what are you doing? Where is he? Huh? On the other side. Scott, wrong side. Come over here. Okay, Daddy. Get under there. Long pauses, Scotty. Long pauses. Yeah, baby. Guys, number 4. Unbelievable. Yep, those are pickerel. 5 fish. 5 fish in absolutely no time. And that's one of the big issues here, folks. These fish don't really have any place to go. So we found a deep hole under this bridge and they're freaking stacked up. And that's what you're gonna find here. Any of the places where they can be, they're gonna be. And there's not a lot of place for them to be comfortable right yet. And then when it gets warmer, if this water level doesn't come up, a lot of these fish are gonna die because the water level is just gonna go down further. There's, you know, they've lost almost 8 foot of water. So, and this whole place is shallow. It's not like there's, you know, it's not like this place is deep, like super deep, and losing this much water is fine. It's not the case. This place is really shallow. So we'll see you back at the office. We'll talk some more about this whole thing. I'm gonna do a little more research before I get this video out. And thanks for tuning in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been about a week since I recorded the video that you've seen today. I've looked into it a little bit. It is a really sticky situation we have on our hands. Honestly, as somebody that grew up in New Hampshire, the water in New Hampshire, unless that water is on somebody's property alone, like solely on one person's property, the water cannot be owned by a person. So this whole situation here is like blowing my mind that a single person, or even just this single person with his small business that bought this lake 2 years ago, owns the lake and can literally rule an ecosystem. Like, I don't think this guy is thinking clearly about what he's doing to the ecosystem. He really doesn't care. At least that's what I see. I see just somebody that is really trying to fill his pockets with money. And now I've put my feelers out there in some of these groups. I told them that I was making this video and asked what they thought about the situation, if it was ever going to end or if it's come to a resolve, if the lake's filling back up again. I heard that he closed it last week, so it was starting to fill back up, but then yesterday somebody told me that it's back open, so I honestly don't know. It's that much of a disaster now. If you take a look back on the past, this lake was always managed. It was always let, it was let out so that weeds could die and certain things, but it was never managed in the way that it's been managed. Like these guys, people are saying that in the middle of the summer when certain people are going on vacation, this guy is dropping the water level so low that their boats are getting, like, not destroyed, but they're destroyed. People's docks are getting destroyed. Like they're just like, this dude is just it's weird. And I guess like there's a whole thing to it where he's looking for, like, he wants money, like dock fees and all this stuff, and basically he's doing all this so that when the contract is up in 2 more years he can rake in more money by changing the contract. At least that's what it looks like from an outsider's perspective that's really just starting to dive into this situation. So this is what I got so far. It's not much. I am looking more into it, and we are going to be doing a follow-up video. One of the gentlemen that lives just down the street from this beautiful body of water bought his house solely because it was just down the street from this beautiful body of water that he's been fishing his entire life and has never seen it like this ever. This guy is going to, if we can get out on the water, he's going to take us out, and we're going to do some fishing, and I'm going to get a insider's look for you guys. We'll interview him and talk about what is going on and why is it going on. And the weird thing is like, from looking at it, it's like crazy that there's really, like, there hasn't been more action. But that's because of the way things are drawn up and the laws that exist here in Rhode Island. It's very, very weird. So, if you enjoyed today's video and if you want to know more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell as well.
Yeah, baby.
Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out!
Wonder if all my bad decisions get accounted in the algorithms. No statistician could dissuade me from my bigger vision. I know my occupation's quite an unlikely place in this world to occupy and talk about upon a daily basis. Our information's predetermined by some biased business. We all in sermon to Silicon that push out lovely neighbors. I'm done with paper chasing, think I'm on to bigger banquets. This that full circle, new wave, energy on a Tuesday.